We are playing Tomb of Annihilation with DM Patrick. Take it away, Patrick.
Thank you very much, Stephanie. Yes, welcome back to Tomb of Annihilation. Our group is currently exploring the lost city of Omu, searching for puzzle cubes. Tonight, I am joined by...
Hi, I am Lorne. I'm playing Baka, a total nature cleric.
You just cut out.
Tara, if you can hear us, you've cut out completely.
Damn it, really?
You're
Now
robotic.
you're back.
Test, hello.
Hello,
All good,
hello.
There we go. All right, so try it again. Hi, I'm Tara. I'm playing Walker Bow, the Tabaxi Arcane Trickster.
Hello, everybody. My name is Chris. I'm playing Hollis, the rock and roll rock gnome, and apparently every day is Halloween.
Hi, I'm Ian. I'll be playing Winthrop Q. Rutherford, Explorer Extraordinaire, Gloomstalker Ranger, and joining me this week, Stubbs, the Deinonychus.
I'm Stephanie, and I'm playing Beatrix Caspian Rutherford, a Cavalier Extraordinaire and wife of Winthrop. Oh no.
And this is Nabil, and I am going to be playing as Olo, a turtle monk mastering the way of the Drunken Fist, who just realized he has a drinking problem. He doesn't drink enough.
Oh, thank God.
And I am Brendan. I will be playing Skald Rungel, a dwarven wizard, in quotation marks.
All right, and last session, our heroes, as they explored the city of Omu, began their day by getting ambushed by a group of Yuan Ti, who they slaughtered. Straight up slaughtered. The group worked together, focused attacks, and easily defeated their opponents, much to the dismay of their DM. A fleeing Yuan Ti was struck down by some familiar Tabaxi arrows. They came from Bag o' Nails, an elderly Tabaxi, who took you back to his headquarters in an old family graveyard, showing you another trickster god shrine along the way. There, he told you he was in Omu searching for the navel of the moon, an egg-shaped rock said to have been carved from a chunk of the moon itself. It is a long-held sailor's belief that it will take whoever holds it home to their loved ones. Bag o' Nails told you he wanted to find his lost son. He also fed you some stew and told you about some of the other residents of Omu, including the kobolds, which he says resides underneath the old market in the north end of town. So up here on your map, Hollis, being suspicious of the Tabaxi and anyone who offers them food, did not eat what he was given. Instead, Olo ate his portion. Rejecting your offer to work together, the Tabaxi then bid you farewell as you took your leave. Walking out of his crypt and into the graveyard, you were whisked away by a mystical fog into a nightmare scenario given to you by the night hags. First up was a hallway full of corpses, their eyes covered by gold coins, most with your profiles on them, and at the end of which was a simple door. After 2 attempts to open the door led to Baka, Olo, Thorn, and Walker Boat aging anywhere from 2 to 12 years, a small clay figure climbed out of the mouth of one of the zombies and assisted you in figuring out how to escape. Once outside in the graveyard again, you felt sacks being placed over your heads and quickly being sewn on. Ripping them off, you found yourself in a mirror version of the graveyard with bagged-headed corpses hanging from the trees around you, and the torso of an ogre zombie wearing a sack on its head. Reaching into the sack, Olo managed to find the key to the door, nimbly avoiding the creatures inside, and with the aid of his allies, avoiding being dragged into the sack himself by one of the hags. The door exited on the other side of the river, not far from your camp. Exiting, you found yourself covered in blood and viscera, but alive. You made your way to camp for food, cleaning, and rest, until the stroke of midnight when the poison Bag o' Nails fed you struck. Winthrop was struck down, but Baka was able to heal him, and after the nausea and cramping and gas passed, you all fell back asleep as best you could. During the rest of the night, the dreams returned to you guys. The same nightmares you've been having, eyes watching you, a skeletal figure offering you keys in the middle of the city, Baka, this time, though, you had a private dream of your own, where again, this robed skeletal figure held out to you what appeared to be a glowing piece of egg-shaped stone, which in your heart you recognized as the navel of the moon. And in offering it to you, you could tell that beyond him, you could see your brother standing. And you understood that in getting this rock, that would be one way of returning to your brother's place in the world and finding him. The morning comes. You guys have all slept terribly. You spent the night racked with sort of muscle cramping and pain and fatigue. So could I get everyone to roll me a Constitution save to see how many of you still feel slightly exhausted, except for you, Hollis, as you did not partake. And Olo, you can roll with disadvantages. You had 2 heaping portions of this poisoned stew.
Oh, balls.
Scald raises his hand. What about me?
You didn't eat the stew.
You're fine.
I really don't want to roll my Constitution.
You make the save at triple disadvantage.
Oh, how about bless? How about a hashtag bless? Or just guidance being spammed by Baka.
Well,
Guidance doesn't
one
help with
was-
saving throws.
Oh.
Yeah, you're thinking resistance.
Oh, yeah, there we go. That's it.
And I don't have that spell.
Shit.
And Bless would require forethought and a minute, duration.
As soon as I find Bag of Nails, I have a special blend of blue drink that I'm going to shove down his throat.
So with that, Baka, Winthrop, and Olo, you guys all gain 1 level of exhaustion as you just were not able to get a full night's good rest. You get all your spells and your health back, but you still have 1 level of exhaustion. And Winthrop, you made a very specific demand of your manservant Dave before you went to bed. So I would like you to roll a performance check for him. So roll a d20 and add +3.
What did he ask?
Go.
Oh, he brings you your clothes in the morning and they are still damp and you can still see a few bloodstains and other marks on them. He demanded that he bring his clothes to him clean and dry and ready to go in the morning.
Yes, and he failed. Well, I am feeling disagreeable, so punishment will be harsher than normal.
Oh, will you
and
stop?
And before that happens, Hollis suddenly remembers that we have 2 potions of vitality in our inventory.
Oh, yeah.
And I believe you have some roots which can help as well. If not,
Technically, I have a third.
Eku can also give you guys some help with that.
Oh, well, if that's the case, then,
Oh yeah, we have a whole thing here from long ago. Like we have some roots for some temporary hit points. We still have that circlet.
so it's it's a you're hangry thing, and you make Winthrop eat a root?
Basically, yeah. Well, no, sorry. The roots only give you 1d4 temporary hit points, but somebody has a circlet made out of leaves and twigs that we used at one point to cast Greater Restoration, and I believe there was a Lesser Restoration still on that.
Yes, unfortunately, that is in Thorn's possession.
And Thorn is not here.
Wait, how do you get that?
He got it because it was a magic item and he wanted it.
It was one of the Chewingas that gifted him that in the Hanging Gardens.
Right, okay.
Oh.
One
All right,
of
so
those
let's
really nice random rolls.
so let's start casting Greater Restoration then on our.
He's not here.
And Eku can do it twice, so she can heal 2 of you, and then you've got a potion to help the last one.
I'll drink my potion of vitality.
Yeah, and I believe we have 2 of them actually. So.
Well, no,
You know
I
what?
have one personally from DMing a Extra Life game, so.
Ah, okay. So at one point we can then say we can chug all 3 of those and then not have to sort of impose on Eku more than we have.
But
also
don't
means
we
for
wanna
the next 24 hours, if we spend hit die, we get the max result.
But do we
Or is
not
it next
also
time?
want to save those potions for when Eku isn't around?
You're saying things that make sense, and
Dave, get my replacement clothes and try again. If we come back and it's dirty, well, I don't
Then
know how do they grade sand?
No.
it'll still be dirty. Use baking soda or something.
Seltzer water always gets the stains out.
Always
Yes,
hands Dave a Tide pen.
Oh yeah, for the next 24 hours, we regain the maximum number of hit points for any hit die we spend.
And exhaustion's gone.
Yep.
Yeah.
So your exhaustion
okay.
is gone. You guys all feel much, much better.
Oh, then never mind. Dave doesn't get punished more. You tried your best, Dave. It's such a nice morning. I can't really be too mad. Go get the replacements. Put
And
it
he
in the
does so.
bin, the dust bin. We'll use it for rags.
For this long rest, where we slept really badly, do our HP go back up? Does it?
Yes, you get
does
your
that go
full
back?
HP. You get all your spells back. It's just you would have gotten you got a level of exhaustion, but yeah, everything else you recover. You got
All right.
seriously poisoned.
That's why I'm saying this over and over under my breath. Bag of Nails is gonna pay for this. Bag of Nails is gonna pay for this.
And with that, you guys hear Olo saying that over breakfast. You also know you now have temple or some shrines here.
Ooh.
And you have the shrine over there that he pointed out to you as he was taking you to his home. So you guys have that. You guys have potentially some, Olo-style revenge. What would you guys like to do today?
Let's get that last cube. How many cubes do we need to get still? Like 2, 3?
We
There
have
are
4
2.
on us. We think, we think we have 2 left, unless the Red Wizards have snagged the last one.
There are 2 that we know of outstanding.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and you know of 2 shrines. So
Do we know of 2 shrines? I know we know of the 1 shrine.
you know of this one here. You've known of that one for a while. And
Oh, we
this is
haven't
the
gone
one.
yet.
No, this is the one over here that Bag of Nails showed you.
Okay, so
Did we check the one next to Bag of Nails?
No.
All right, do we want to
No.
go to the Bag of Nails one or the other one?
I'd rather go to the other one because that doesn't take us into Bag of Nails' territory,
Yeah.
and I would rather not face him right now. I would rather him think that we are less capable than we are right now. Yes, I know. I've just made a funny joke. I'm just collecting the items that we have, and we had anti-venom. We had 2 doses of anti-poison, whatever that is. We could have used those.
If you'd had them before you ingested everything.
That's prophylaxis, not an antidote.
All right, so you guys head out, and are you going to head down the main road? Do you want to try and sneak down through the side of the buildings like you've done in the past?
Let's sneak a little bit, There's the King of Feathers and Bag of Nails, and I'd rather not kill Bag of Nails just yet.
Well, yes,
Rumble,
sneaking
rumble,
isn't going to necessarily hurt us.
With these
Grumble, grumble.
dinosaurs. Deinonychus only has perception.
All right, with that,
He's got it.
everybody give me a group stealth check, please.
I'd like to point out that my Triceratops is rolling at disadvantage because it has plate armor barding.
Oh,
you're bringing it with
Jesus.
you?
You had enough money to spend 1,500 gold.
4,500 gold.
You cannot get plate armor in Chult.
Oh, you can't?
Nope,
Nope.
it simply does not exist.
Also, it would be a bad idea. I mean, it's already hot out here. You know how
Your
much I
dinosaur would drop
sweat?
dead.
Dang it.
Yeah, you know how you're not supposed to leave your dog in a hot car? It's kind of like that.
Yeah, but why are you so cruel, Scald? Cruel, Scald.
It's
Uh,
good dwarven plate. What are you complaining about?
It's
Well-
hot out here. It's not cold like in the mountains and stuff.
Does good dwarven plate contain air conditioning?
While we're
Contain it.
complaining or clarifying dinosaurs, can the Deinonychus be rode?
Not by you, because it's a medium creature.
Oh, yeah, I see that.
Well,
So, Skull, can I get a stealth check,
Oh,
please?
yes, sorry.
Do you want to ride the dinosaur, Hollis?
Oh Lord.
well, considering how my stealth check was a 5, oh god.
And Beatrix, I need one from you, please.
Wrong one, sorry.
that-
Woohoo!
You guys are not the quietest you've ever been. There's, probably still some residual holdover from your rough night, but you guys do manage to make it there without upsetting too much. On your way, you do pass a giant pile of dinosaur dung, which is, as you pass by, large enough to bury Scald in. Like it is enough to cover a dwarf.
Carnivore or herbivore?
Give me a nature check.
That's a lot of crap.
Let me get my thing out. My character sheet.
But
put
heck
away.
about it.
I don't think I have good nature anyway.
You're not quite sure until you dig around and find.
Dig around.
Yeah, you've got
I
to
go
poke
back
in,
for Dave.
and you manage to pull out a couple of
Microvesicles. Ick.
pieces of tabaxi.
Whoa.
What?
Oh, he got one.
Is it a
No.
familiar hair color? Fur color?
Yes, you would recognize it as being one of the two elderly tabaxi that you guys had met earlier that was there to hunt the King of Feathers hooded lantern.
Well, I'm sad to see him go, but he died the way that he lived.
This
shit.
lantern has gone
Going-
out.
He died as full of shit.
He died the way he lived, going through the digestive system of a very large feathered tyrannosaur.
That is a glorious death for a tabaxi.
Are you
Yeah,
sure it's
well-
not Thorn?
Walker Bow feels sad, but also not.
All right, and with that, you guys are able to, duck around some plants and some buildings, avoiding just some small sort of snakes and other critters that are out and about on this fine morning. And eventually, you find yourselves coming upon the shrine.
Oh, we'll get Stubbs to get the scent of the King of Feathers just in case he tries to sneak up on us.
Hey, I don't smell things that. Oh, you were talking about someone else. I'm sorry.
Yeah, the dinosaur.
I don't think the King of Feathers is capable of sneaking up on anything.
Are you willing to bet?
I'll take that bet.
Yes, probably.
The DM is taking a bet. I am backing out of this.
I'm backing out
I hide
of it
behind the
too.
wall.
No, that's fine. I'll skip.
And so you guys reach another walled compound, which is one way you recognize these shrines. And you see that a ruined shrine stands at the heart in this walled compound. Tall monoliths flank the entrance, decorated with images of a jaguar with 6 snakes sprouting from its shoulders. A stone door is set into the shrine beyond.
Sorry, what? Was there a statue there?
Yep, they are. These pillars are flanked by a jaguar with 6 snakes sprouting from its shoulders.
Oh,
Displacer Beast
It's,
ahoy.
Each of them are about 15 feet tall on either side of you, and they are, draped in vines and other sort of plant life as well. But you can clearly see this, stone sculpture underneath it.
Hey, museum boy. That mean anything to you?
Yes. What does this mean, honey?
It means a new wing. Let's get going. We got extra lifting power now. We can just yank these out.
No, I mean, what does that god mean to your people?
My people, nothing. But around here, wow. Everything, I guess. Everything I know.
You're actually the Pope of the ancient Omuan religion.
Hallelujah.
Do you want to explore these pillars in any more detail, move some of the vines, anything like that, or do you want to head right to the door?
We'll look at the pillars, and I'll use that religion check
Yeah.
to let them know if what shrine this is.
Yeah. Walker Bow bows to the statues as she passes them, and while Winthrop is studying them, she investigates the door.
All right.
apply
You
a
recognize this to Walker Bow?
Guidance for me. Did I hear that?
Yes, I apply
Okay.
guidance.
Okay, I'll
Yeah.
roll it once Patrick's done with the statue thing.
Well, you have a minute to choose to which to use it.
Yeah. So Winthrop, as you are moving some of these vines away, you can see that there are reliefs on the monoliths which you recognize is showing this god who is Shagambi, and this is another one of the characters in the folktale that Echo had told you, and you can see that they are overseeing Chultan warriors as they train with spears and swords. And in Old Omuan, you find engraved in it, Shagambi teaches us to fight evil with honor. And give me a roll as you check the door, please, Walker.
And I'll relay all that.
I don't think I need to roll my guidance for that, but I will just in case.
Yep, looking around, you can see the door is not trapped in any way. It is not locked. But again, this is a very heavy stone door. So you figure it probably weighs close to 600 pounds. So it's going to take somebody with some pretty good strength to open it.
All right,
So
you didn't have to
turtles.
ask. Step up.
Oh,
yeah,
let's got
So,
some.
Drakes.
Carlos, open the door,
pretty
please.
I'm pretty sure Beatrix has the highest strength of anyone in the party.
Yep.
Yeah, let me open it, y'all.
Hey, what is your strength?
20.
Ah, damn it. Big deal.
Look at this, I lift, y'all.
Scald gives her a hand, though.
All right, I step
Yeah.
off to the side.
And between the two of you, it's heavy, but you don't even need to give me a check because combined your strength is enough to push this door, even though it hangs heavy on its hinges. And as it opens, you can see that stairs descend 15 feet into a moss-covered room.
Ooh, okay. Walker, check for
Check her
traps.
traps. Yep. And my guidance is still up. Yeah.
You don't get the idea that these stairs are trapped in any way.
All right.
Would you like my 10-foot pole?
Nah.
Wow, that's a little
I'm dexing and I know it, but thank you.
Well, it's more with a 10-foot pole. You can tap it.
I appreciate it, but I can leap, Antonio, jump, Antonio, take pants, Antonio. I can do all that.
Are you too dexy for your car?
Yes. Too dexy
Couldn't
for
you
everything.
The 10-foot pole to be even dexier by using it to pole vault or dance around it somehow.
No.
She's gone too Dexy.
So
right. As you
Yep.
walk down, you can see that 4 statues of Omuan warriors stand in alcoves to either side as you are looking in. So that's where the stars are. Each statue you can see is overlooking a barred gladiatorial pit in the center of the floor. And each statue looks like it was meant to hold a spear, but its weapon is missing. On the far side of the chamber, a stone pedestal stands conspicuously bare.
I know better than this.
And a relief on the wall behind it shows a monstrous jaguar with 6 snakes, again, protruding from its shoulders, fighting off a squat, frog-like humanoid that you would recognize as a grung, which is armed with a spear. And to the left of this relief, you see a narrow tunnel with more stairs leading down.
Does it look like the spear can be removed from the Grung's hand?
Not from where you're standing.
All right. Gonna go in and check for traps, and I'm going to investigate the gladiatorial pit. Can the bars be moved at all, or are these welded in place or something?
Give me an investigation check. But as you feel the bars, you can tell they are very solidly in place. And
Yeah.
there's, it's like 2.5 to 3 feet between each of the bars. So you would easily be able to slip through them.
Okay.
And as you look down, it's about a 20-foot
Okay.
drop looking down from where you are. And you can see that on either side, there appear to be curved archways that seem to mark entrances or exits. And I will say, as you are looking and you feel down with your hand, you can tell these walls are far too smooth for even you to climb.
Okay, I move off the side, checking for anything on the floor because fool me once, shame on me. Investigate for traps on the
I'll reapply
floor.
guidance.
Yeah,
Oh, that
you
sucks.
you don't get the sense that there are any traps.
Okay. And yeah, I just relay all that information back. Just, there are statues, gladiatorial pit. Do we want me to check the tunnel or go down and check the archways in the pit?
The archways, if you can't climb down there, then you probably need to walk down there.
Well, we have rope.
We do have
Question.
rope. This is true.
Does it look like this place has been recently disturbed? Like maybe some wizards wearing red robes came through?
Give me an investigation check.
Yes, look for robe marks.
Does it smell like red wizards?
It
I don't
doesn't
think-
smell like red wizards. It doesn't appear to have been, recently disturbed. But you also know that, these shrines are sort of looked after and repaired by kobolds, and you don't get the, you looking around, you get the sense that it might have been tidied up, but you can't quite tell how long ago it was. You do remember the Red Wizards told you about this one specifically, though.
So they
They were just
probably were
attacked.
here.
They were attacked in here, you said?
Well, no, they were attacked in their compound not too far away, and that's why they moved to the other side of the city. So they said they hadn't gotten this one or the other one that was near their compound, which is the one with the froghemoth.
Okay. So this one, as far as we know, is still available for grabs.
Yes, they haven't. You haven't been messaged by them to let you know that they have collected any others. But
Okay.
you also know they were searching the far side of the city, which means they would not have found the one that Bag of Nails showed you. So wherever they were looking was probably the wrong place.
Right.
I
And
want
as you get,
for secret doors in this room.
Me and Stubbs will watch the back or the door to make sure nothing sneaks up on us.
okay, yeah, give me a perception or investigation check. And being
Okay,
that
I
close
would
to the relief
guidance
now,
myself
Baka,
first.
yeah, you can tell that the image in the relief that shows the grung with a spear, it cannot be removed.
Okay.
And with that, as you are checking and feeling through all the walls, you don't get the sense of any secret doors or hidden crevices or anything like that.
Does Stubbs get a perception check if he's sitting watching with me?
Sure.
It's a D20 plus 3. Oh, could you do you have the token for him? He's way better at this. I'm glad I bought him.
I do. Hang on, let me get
Even though I have a plus 6 and he's got a plus 3.
I have
was
plus
that
7.
was that a Hadrosaur or was that a...
Deinonychus, so he can come with me and watch my back.
I start to head down the stairs.
And I guess
gonna
I will
try-
Right.
follow.
I'm going to tie a rope to the bar and just fling it down. I'm not gonna go down yet, but that's what I want to do.
Patrick,
Any-
before...
Any traps?
You don't find any traps.
Before anything else, I'd like to sort of examine one of these statues because I think that's going to be very important. And I look it over and I'm like, it's a statue. I'm mostly seeing if there's like a hole in their hands where like a spear could go.
Yes, there absolutely is. I mean, you can clearly see it looks like they were meant to hold some sort of spear, but their hands are conspicuously empty. And Scald, as you head down the stairs, you find a bunch of cobwebs and loose pebbles and stones and things like that, but no traps.
Is that
I'm going to take
another
a.
sign?
As long as Olo and Beatrix are in the room with me, I'm going to take my Yikawa out of my off of my back, and I'm going to insert it into the hand of the statue.
And you slide it through, and you can see that the space for it's a little too narrow. It looks like whatever spear these large statues would have held are slightly larger than your Ikawa.
Okay, so they're specific items. It's not just put spears in the hands of the statues. It's go find their spears.
That's probably the right idea, you think?
It's an interpretation. All right.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Time to go in
Okay,
the
so
basement.
We are splitting the party
So
quite a bit.
Scald, you can see as the tunnel ahead of you goes down for about another 20 feet and then turns to your left, and you can see what appears to be almost a bit of light coming from that way as well.
Axe
And
out.
this ramp leads downwards, so you do get the sense that the stairs took you down a few feet, and this is going to take you down a few more.
Shillelagh.
What is this?
That, as you walk past, you can see they are more reliefs that are carved into the walls. And as you head down there, you can see that it shows gladiators fighting. And, it looks like really very large, almost, humanoid, but not humans itself, in battle and practicing battle, and again being led or being watched over by a large leopard with the snakes coming out of its shoulder. So you would recognize it as probably Shagambi. Again,
Any
watching
spears?
over its warriors training. You can see all the warriors have spears in their hands, but these are just etchings, and they're not anything
Okay.
that can be removed.
They look clearly like they are non-removable.
I want to investigate the actual reliefs and stuff. Is there anything interactable with them? Are there any hidden buttons, hidden switches?
Give me an investigation.
22.
None that you can find.
All right. Also,
Technically, wouldn't you
are
have
you guys
advantage with
okay
that?
waiting about 10 minutes?
Well, what are
10
you
minutes and
planning on
6
doing?
seconds. Detect magic.
I'm for it.
That's
Sure.
6 seconds too long. No, that's fine.
Okay. Ritual cast detect magic.
And I will 10 times cast Shillelagh.
Yeah, you get no sense of magic coming off of anything in your current area.
Run up. See anything in the actual room? I want to actually move my token, but
No, nothing. Nothing in the room seems to give off any kind of magic.
all right. I will go into the pit then. I'm assuming this links up underneath.
It does. You can see that clearly goes through one of the 6-foot arches that you were able to view from the top of the floor. And as you step into the pit, the floor underneath you can feel it give slightly, and you can just hear this chunk, and then you hear the sound of grates rising somewhere off in the distance, and you can slowly start to hear the sound of heavy footfalls. And
How heavy?
from quite heavy, and from across the way and coming out of the other alcove, you start to see a very tall, nearly 7-foot tall, what appears to be a clay humanoid carrying a large bronze spear in one hand and a wooden shield in the other. And behind it, you can hear the sound of more feet coming. And with that, I would like everyone to roll initiative, please.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Patrick, whenever you get a second, I don't have control of the token for Stubbs.
Oh, I gave you control.
Oh, these rolls, guys. We are on point.
Two of us had the exact same, Brendan.
Yep.
Fight.
Okay, all yours.
Oh my
Olo
god.
honor-
Except for Steph.
Nice.
Except for Steph.
Hmm.
And
see,
Ian
everyone-
hasn't rolled yet either.
Revenge
Oh, sorry.
answers everything.
Everything is already in there.
Question, Patrick. Would I know anything about like these gladiatorial events? Would it be rude for other people to, or would it be, bad for other people to intervene?
They did like honorable combat.
Yes, you were told to fight. Shagambi teaches you to fight with honor, and you found no traps in this shrine. So,
All right.
you would understand that. This is obviously a gladiatorial pit. You've seen the images that show training and a fight and a battle. So, give me an insight check.
Could I also, knowing Charlton culture, if I
20.
could shoot at the gladiator from up here?
Yeah.
I will turn to Baka before this fight starts and warn him to stand back.
And I will acquiesce. Doesn't mean I won't step in if you're going to die, but I will not interfere
Wish I
aggressively.
had a magic item or a magic weapon.
Well, you can tell there is more than one gladiator there. So you also don't think, Skull, that you have to fight all of them on your own.
Oh, there is more
Good.
than one?
You
Highland.
can hear heavy footfalls coming behind this one. So you get the sense that there are definitely more than one. And yeah, Winthrop, you understand with gladiatorial combat that it might be bad form to fire from up above the pit, but But with that, Olo, you hear the sounds of what are clearly heavy footfalls, and you hear Scald yell something out. You are currently on the floor above. What would you like to do?
Floor. I'm trying to. Oh, he's over here. Okay, that's what I was trying to find. Skull.
Yeah, so
Okay.
you can hear the sounds coming from the gladiatorial pit, which, if you make it to the edge, is still 20 feet down.
20 feet down, fall. Okay, if I fall, I'll float.
Can a turtle fit?
It says medium creatures can, so yes.
Don't
It'll
forget,
be tight.
I tied a rope to the bar too.
I mean, I'll just have to suck in my gut. I'll be fine. So, yeah.
We'll be here for a couple minutes, folks.
Just
Yeah.
take a spear.
Get the
Olo's-
oil.
Olo
Get the
scoffs at
oil.
your rope and sucks in his gut and just slides right through, and you drop down 20 feet, which would give you no damage.
No damage. I float like a butterfly, sting like whiskey.
Yeah, all right. So you are currently on the ground next to this large clay figure, which has a spear and a shield. So what would you like to do?
All right. Nothing fancy. Just going to see what it can do. Am I standing in front of it?
Yes.
Okay. Just going to see what it can do, what it can't do. So I'm simply just going to go into dodge mode.
All right.
Go low.
Hollis, you are currently in the hallway, so you can hear all kinds of action happening ahead of you. What would you like to do?
I'd like to sort of advance. Can I advance through this door?
Yep, you can make it past Baka and either squeeze through. It'll just take half your movement, so you'll be just able to get to the side of Scald, either top or bottom.
Yeah, well, that's
Sorry, this
interesting.
map is not really big enough for this.
No, and it's really interesting because I'm in front of the passage here. I can't move my
You have to
token
go
across.
around.
I have to,
Yeah, you have to go
drag it around. That's an interesting problem with this map. But okay, there we go.
That's an issue when you have multi-level maps and enforce
All right, so
whatever it is.
Hollis is going to be here, and the one thing that he does know about gladiatorial combat is that they work really well with a rock and roll soundtrack. So, Olo, you are now You are now inspired for 1d8. And there's a line of clay gladiators coming. Fight with honor probably doesn't mean send a lightning bolt down the hallway.
As much as I wish it did.
So my lightning wand is probably not going to help me here. I will take the dodge action to
All right.
just in case something else comes out.
Is it possible to switch places with Skull in the initiative order because we rolled the same?
If he'll let you.
I'm good with that.
You can also just sit. Yeah, you can always just say you can hold your action for later in the round as well. So
No,
okay, Scald.
Yeah, literally, I'm just waiting because we rolled the same thing. I just want to act after him as opposed to before him.
Yep, Scald.
All right, Gold is gonna move here. I guess I'm gonna take the first swing. I'll Skull will do a quick bow, I guess. Does the gladiator react?
No reaction.
All right. Scald is going to put his both hands on his weapon. And Chultons don't like magic, do they?
They like magic, I think. Honey,
Magic?
do you people like magic?
Yes? Is that a trick question?
Booming blade.
Fight as you see fit.
11 to hit.
You swing and its shield comes up and your axe just clanks harmlessly off of it.
Right, that is Scald's turn.
All right. Winthrop, from
What
above.
about me?
Sorry, yes, Baka.
All right, I will come through. I will give, warrior salute, staff on shield, and then I'm going to try and smack him.
All right.
Just disarm him and throw up the spear to me.
And yeah, you swing, and again, his large brass spear just comes down and holds your shillelagh aloft in the air, and it does not get past his shield.
All right, that's my turn.
Winthrop.
Okay, so I think I know what's going to happen, but let's do it anyway and see. I'm not going to Hunter's Mark because I really don't think this is going to do much damage. Or any damage. So, 4 piercing.
Yep, your arrow, gets past his shield as he's got his spear up, and you can see it just sink into the clay, and it almost looks soft. It just sticks right in.
Okay, does it look like it took the full damage or reduced damage?
Hard to say. You don't get the sense that it was resisted, but your arrow just sort of absorbed, but it almost doesn't seem to leave a mark on it.
Okay, well, I'll do my other attack then. I hit the bar.
And you do. You hit one of the bars, and it just bing, and sort of bounces and ricochets around the room for a little bit. And your second attack?
That is my... Oh, right! Second attack.
That also makes it past his shield and strikes in.
8 damage.
Yeah. And yeah, at this point you can actually see it. There is, sort of a slight little crack that appears, so you do get the sense that you are doing damage.
Oh, okay. I was worried I wasn't going to be doing damage, like it was going to be hard clay or something. And done.
Walker Bow.
Scamper, scamper. Do. From above with the long bow once I open my character sheet.
All
Dave's
right,
almost
yes.
back with the oil.
Did the play gladiator have a turn?
Yay! I got a critical.
Oh, it didn't make it into the tracker. Yeah, it rolled a 7. So yeah, from above, you fire directly down into the skull of this. So
25.
critical hit plus your sneak attack damage. Yeah,
25.
the arrow, goes straight through the top of the skull of this clay creature, and you can see just a large sort of crack appear down the back of its skull.
Remember
But
the
it is still up and looks pretty healthy.
Remember the Play-Doh barbershop?
Yes. That's it for me. Don't disengage, don't have to dodge or hide, so yeah.
All right. And with that, it is the gladiator's turn. And this gladiator is going to immediately...
7.
Oh, right. I must have re-rolled.
Yeah, when
So
you reroll
Stephanie,
down,
you are...
Yes?
So Beatrix, you are up.
Alright, is there a way for me to actually, like, jump down and mosey myself between, like, Olo and Scald?
There is a rope that was put in by Walker Bow, but it is on the other side, so you have to get between Olo and Baka.
Alright, I'm gonna use my ring of jumping to jump over there.
You could use the ring of jumping just to jump down.
Oh, okay, I'll use my ring of jumping to jump down. I will land there. And then I will start stabbing.
All right. Those both hit. You leap down and from above slash through, and you're surprised at just how soft this clay is, and your sword almost sticks as it's going through, but you slash through for 17 damage. And
nice.
yeah, your sword comes away and you flick it down, and there's just sort of small chunks of clay that splatter against the wall. And at this point, the golem is starting to look a little bit wounded. But it is going to turn towards you, Scald, as you were the first one to come in and swing at it. And it swings its shield at you and tries to smash you to the ground with it. But you are able to hold your ground, hold your feet, and stay there. And it then swings its spear at you.
That misses. That misses.
That misses. So both of its swings, you are able to get your axe up and block it and knock it. And then it simply turns and walks up the wall.
Oh,
so
no.
All of you guys are going to get opportunity attacks, but it walks up the wall and out of the grate.
that was the wrong one. It should have been a shillelagh. My finger slipped. That's better.
Yep, so you guys both hit.
Scald. 21 to hit. Does that hit?
That does hit. All right, so
22.
Another 22 damage.
Beatrix,
Yeah.
you get to take a attack of opportunity.
Oh yes, I will take an attack of
Yeah.
opportunity. Thank you
Which
for
means it
reminding me.
technically, if you hit it, wouldn't go up the wall.
Exactly.
Just make contact with it. That's all we're asking. Oh,
Ooh, make contact. Oh my god.
Haha! Sentinel, baby!
You basically doubled our damage with that.
Yeah, you see it going up the wall and you just swing and you slash and you actually slice a huge chunk out of its sort of chest and sternum, and it staggers and stays, and it is stuck in its place. It does not move at all.
Oh, and I also forgot it's marked, so if it tries to hit anyone other than me, it's at disadvantage.
All right. Didn't matter. It missed everything last time.
All right.
Poor Clay Gladiator.
And this guy is going to be able to get through and move to there.
2 opportunity attacks.
Yep.
No,
So
no,
once
wouldn't
again,
they both attack?
no, you guys have used your reactions.
Damn.
So it is going to come out, and it is going to end up face to face with Hollis, who
Uh-oh.
took the dodge action.
Hollis the Mighty Warrior. Why do I keep putting my caster characters into melee?
So it attempts to smash at you with its shield, and does so. You take 8 bludgeoning damage, and you are knocked prone to the ground.
Oh, poo.
And it then swings its spear above its head and brings it down to strike you again. So all told, it lashes down at you and stabs you twice. You take another 23 piercing damage.
I thought I was dodging. That first
It
attack should
has
have missed.
Well, it depends on
first attack.
what you roll for
Yep.
your strength check.
Oh yeah, I have to make a strength saving throw.
Yep.
That doesn't matter.
So no, you are knocked prone. So it is just going to be a straight roll because it gets advantage while you're prone. So
Okay.
it was a 19 and a 25.
All right. Well, I'm going to look up at it and say your mother was a vase and attempt to cutting words it. And that brings it down to 17. Okay, so 23 damage.
Yes.
Okay, good. I'm at 15 hit points.
Okay. And it will then finish its movement. Let's see. 15. It climbs 15 feet up the wall towards you. So
Oh, I get to hit it again.
Olo, no,
You already used your
you don't. But Olo, yeah, you guys have used your reaction. Hollis, you will get an attack of opportunity on it.
I certainly will.
At disadvantage.
Doesn't matter.
Nice.
Evens. And
Take
you reach up and attempt to stab at it, and it turns and swings its spear and parries the blow, just preventing your rapier
Oh.
from reaching it.
Oh my god, these guys have armor class of... Wow.
Well, they might have parry.
They might have parry, this is true.
Womp womp.
Don't start.
So he's climbing up the wall. This
Uh-oh.
guy,
Good
I'll get
luck.
all the way. I thought he was still on the wall. I was gonna try and yank him down.
He is technically on the wall. They're 20-foot walls, and he's 15 feet up.
yep. So he's 15 feet up above the wall. This guy is going to crash through, and he will see Hollis on the
Whoa.
ground prone.
What did I do?
You fell.
You
You're
fell.
vulnerable.
Didn't
And
use
so-
your lightning wand.
I
So
should've used
it
my
is
lightning
going
bolt.
to swing its spear down at you and try and stab you. It hits you for 13 piercing.
What's your AC, Hollis?
14.
Oh my god.
Damn it.
It also has
So that was a
advantage right now.
26.
This
He's prone.
It's got both.
And its second
Uh.
attack for another 14, which will
No, he's
put you
unconscious.
unconscious.
That's it. Yep.
And
You get the
then
benefit
it
of
will
the
turn
dodge
around.
action. God.
No. Then it reaches down to stab for a third time, and then
Actually,
seeing
wait,
you
no,
unconscious.
If he dodged and he's on the ground,
He's got
then
it's still
it'll
a
be
14.
straight rolls. So that would be a 14.
Then it's a
and 15.
14 and a
Okay.
15, which still hits.
Never mind. I'm wrong.
So he sees you unconscious, goes down for a third strike, and then immediately turns and spins, and it strikes out at you, Olo.
That missed.
That does miss, and you are sort of ducking and weaving and dodging, and it does not make any
Okay,
contact
so-
with you.
That does miss. And reaction, I'm going to redirect the attack to the clay gladiator that's on my right side.
You've already used your reaction.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, forget what I said.
And he will then move to there, stepping over the unconscious Hollis. Carefully, so as not to stand on him. This guy will push his way through.
I appreciate that.
And he will turn and swing at Baka. First,
Okay.
trying to smash into you with his shield.
These are decent to hit.
Does
Shield bash just barely hits.
And yeah, so you are hit. Give me a strength saving throw, please. So you are knocked prone. You take 7 bludgeoning damage, and then you see it swing the spear in its hand and is going to come down twice and try and stab into you.
That's 11. It's 19.
Yeah, so it stabs into you for 19 piercing damage.
So what about killing everything today?
And with
I'm
that,
gonna kill all the
Olo,
things.
top of the round.
I don't regret what I said. We're gonna kill every damn thing there is. I need my XP. So top of the round, Hollis is away. We need to block those entrances. Okay, I'm gonna take out the guy on my left side.
There
One
shouldn't
who
be
should-
any more, right? That should be just 4 because there's 4 spears up here.
Yeah, in theory, there should only be 4.
So no need to block the entrance. Just start swinging. Do as much damage as you can.
Okay, I know. I trust either Runjo or Baka to take out the one that's on the right side, so the Beatrix and me can take out the one on the left.
Focus fire on one.
Yeah, the one to your right is damaged. The other 3 are unhurt. But Olo, you can do as you please.
Okay, this is where we start having fun. Okay, the one on the left, full fury of attacks. First one coming up.
That hits.
Okay, for 9 bludgeon, going for a second strike. Absolute fail.
You slip actually on a small piece of clay that you knock off with your first blow.
Whoops. Okay, going for third strike claws. That's 5 slash, and going for
Yeah,
a
you
third.
slash through.
That's probably a miss.
Your last one, yeah, it does finally manage to get its shield up and block. But you do manage to come away with some chunks of soft clay in your claws as you rip through for another 5 damage.
It's like you're gonna pay for Hollis.
Any movement? Any bonus act? You'll use your bonus action.
Yeah, pretty much. So I'm just pretty much holding my gut in. This room is getting rather cozy.
All right. Hollis, give me a death saving throw, please.
Yeah, Hollis is going to take the bleed action. Yuck. Okay.
Oh shit.
All right.
One failure. Winthrop, from above, you can see you've got a clay gladiator that seems to be climbing the wall and is 5 feet underneath you right now.
5 feet underneath me.
Yeah, that's this guy. He's beside you on the tracker, but he's actually climbing the wall towards you.
Okay.
And he's pointing at you, and his mouth is just like, you.
Oh, shoot. Okay. So, Hunter's Mark. No, I don't have anything in my inventory that I can really use. All my other stuff's on Wanderlust.
What about?
What about what?
Don't you have like a short sword?
Oh no, I'm not. I was looking for oil or something. But I don't really carry anything around because I'm too good for that. Okay, so I'm gonna Hunter's Mark him, then I'm gonna shoot him twice, and then me and Stubbs are going to back up.
Okay, you're going to have disadvantage because he is within 5 feet.
No.
That's only with crossbow expert.
Yep, sharpshooter.
Long range.
Yeah, sharpshooter gives you cover and distance, but not close up.
If you're
Well,
gonna provoke an attack of opportunity anyway, though, you can just back away and then do
it's
it.
not an attack of opportunity, so I can just back up over here and still see him, right? Or there.
I'm going to say he's going to. Yeah, there you'd still be able to see him.
Okay, so I'll shoot him from there. So that was what was that for movement? 5, 10, 15. Okay. I'll fire at him twice.
The first one, he swings his spear and knocks it out of the air. The second
Okay.
one gets past his shield and does hit him, though.
Okay. I rolled that damage for the first one, but doesn't matter. It'll be the same.
Well, actually, he's already used his... oh, no, that was... Yeah, no, that was him. So he's already used his reaction, so he can't. They both hit. He already used his parry once.
Nice.
So both your arrows, once again, just into this soft clay. And again, you can start to see chunks falling away at this point.
Okay. And he's still holding on?
He's still holding on. He is looking very wounded. You can actually see parts of him are starting to sort of slough off and fall away and drip to the ground.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm still going to back up a bit. So I'm going to go 5, 10, 15, and I'm going to back up to here.
All right.
Oh, wait. No.
Scald.
Never mind. I'll commit to that.
Okay, Scald.
Okay. Scald is going to, seeing this is sort of a serious encounter, Scald is going to cast haste on himself. And he's going to use his haste action to swing at this clay gladiator.
All right.
Go, baby legs.
Tell me they don't explode when you kill them.
Oh, that hits. Yeah, you get your axe deep into the sternum of this one for 11 slashing damage. Any movement?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
What about your
Baka.
hasted action?
That was my hasted action. My action was
Oh,
cast haste.
Right. I didn't think of that. Never mind.
Baka, you are currently prone on the ground being stabbed by a clay gladiator. What would you like to do?
Well, first shove the spear out of my face, stand up. Then I'm going to healing words the gnome on the ground.
Yay!
You get a first level.
That's good healing for a first level.
That's not
That's
the worst.
that's not good healing. That's a 2 on a D4.
Uh,
I
Yeah,
happen to have
okay
a
healing
4
for a first level.
wisdom, so-
50%.
Yeah. Anyway,
That's an F.
then I'm going
I
to.
prefer to call it a D minus.
No, he's paying respects.
Oh.
No, it was an F.
I'm thinking here. Yeah, you know what? The one to my left, because having recently played a Cavalier, I know they get an extra attack on ones they've marked that attack someone else. So I will toll the dead on the one to my left. And
okay.
he's already injured.
The one to your left, no. The one above you is the injured one. The one to your left has not been injured.
Whatever. I'll still do it to him.
Okay. Wisdom save.
Figure they're not living creatures, so they shouldn't have a high wisdom. I was fairly successful in that assumption.
Yep, you can see just this patch of clay on its shoulder just turns black and hardened and just starts to sort of crumble away.
आज मैं समझ रहा था 15 तारीख है हाँ 15 16 वो पड़ता है मंडे तो उसकी वजह से आज ड्यू डेट है सही है मैं अभी भर देता हूँ
So who actually knows Arabic?
Deep Walker Bow, you are
Is
up.
it Arabic? It could be one of the Indian
that
languages.
That was one that was one of the more,
that was Urdu just FYI
Oh,
Urdu?
sorry.
URDU
Oh, okay.
don't worry we weren't just to be clear to our
you
players
said something
and,
about Monday.
Twitch players I wasn't declaring jihad on Monday I was just saying I'm paying the Fido I'm just paying the Fido bill because it's due by Monday that's what I was saying
Oh no, we just wanted to.
If you're declaring jihad on Monday, doesn't that make you Garfield?
Yeah.
God damn it, Garfield.
Just hates Mondays.
It just means you have to
Mhm.
have lasagna ready.
You just
Nom
found
nom.
Fanatis.
Okay, so Walker Bow, you slip around the side of this gladiatory pit. Which one did you hit?
Since I know focus fire, but the one up top here is looking pretty hurt, and you guys are facing 3 down there. I think Winthrop and I can handle the one up here. I'm going to give you guys a hand. The one in between.
Clap, clap,
Oh,
clap.
name Skull and Baka.
The one that is very badly injured. Yeah, the one that you crit
Oh.
last time.
Oh, I
Yeah,
thought
and-
he had climbed up. My bad. I got them mixed
He
up.
tried to
Oh, no.
climb up and then got
Either
hit
way,
with the
that
sentinel.
one. Either way, that one. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, no, he tried to climb up, and everybody beat on him, and Stephanie absolutely laid waste to him.
Woo.
So yeah, he is sort of stuck in place. Another arrow, and again, this one you can see it just carves a large groove down his side, and he is starting to look a little shaky.
Ba-ting. And no one is up here. Don't have to dash. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, Beatrix, you have diagonally one to your left that is lightly wounded, or the very badly wounded one down to your right. that you
Very
have
badly wounded that I've marked.
Don't forget the extra feature with your marked,
What's
because
my...
it did detect Scald.
Oh, he would have had disadvantage.
Or no, sorry, detect. Yeah, well, he did have a disadvantage, and
Yeah, he missed twice.
but because of that, you get a reactionary attack
Oh,
on
yeah!
your turn. You've never had the ability to use it. I made a Cavalier and got to use it like twice.
Oh, yeah, motherfucker!
Wow.
No,
And
you'd already
boom
used
goes
your
dynamite.
reaction to hit him when he was leaving. So
But
is
it's
this
her turn, so she gets it back.
Perfect.
Thank you,
Okay,
Lorne.
so your first one, it turns and it parries away with its spear, but then you immediately swing your sword around twice more, and both of them strike through. So for 25 damage, you hack through, and you actually, carve off part of its arm and its shoulder. Its left arm is barely hanging together.
Ugh. Alright. That's the end of my turn.
All right, and with that, it is the gladiators' turns. First one, the one climbing the wall, is going to crest it and come out of this grate, and he will charge Winthrop and try and smash you to the ground with his shield. But you are able to sidestep it, and he pushes, and it clanks against the stone and just kind of sparks off. And in his frustration, he swings his spear at you.
Go.
And both of those are going to hit for 19 piercing damage. And the one down here that just got hit by Stephanie is going to turn and try and smash you with his shield, Stephanie. But you are able to knock it aside, and so it is going to swing its spear at you twice. Managing to get you finally with the second one, and you take 18 piercing damage. As the first blow, you block with your shield, but it knocks it slightly askew, and then it manages to stab in and get you just under your left arm.
Ah! You're gonna die.
And
That is the
this
eventual
one
idea.
that was fighting with Baka, seeing you stand up, it is going to try and smash you back down to the ground.
Oh, come on.
Does so. Give me another strength saving throw, please.
Yes.
So yeah, it hits you, but you manage to keep your feet, and you're just down in a crouch. So it's going to swing its spear at you again 2 more times, but it does not have advantage. And you are able to parry both of them away with your shield at this point. The one above here sees that Hollis is breathing again, but is still on the ground, so is going to turn its attention to the one it sees doing the most damage, which is you, Beatrix, and it is going to try and smash you with its shield from behind.
Bring it!
Oh, sorry, that was wrong. It does not. You are able to easily parry it aside, so it is going to swing its spear at you. And you, again, get your shield up and smack it to the ground. And it is going to take one more swing. That one finally, again, gets through your armor, and you take 13 piercing damage. That was well defended.
All right.
Top of the round, Olo.
All right. Yeah, again, focus on the guy on the left. Take him out. Is the Hollis still prone, pretending to be dead?
I am
Yes,
still
yes,
just.
Prone, he's not pretending to be dead, but he's come back to consciousness. You can see his eyes are open and he's breathing, but he's still prone on the ground.
I'm just taking it easy, man.
Take it easy. All right, so let me take the attention off you. Okay. Get them to attack me. First quarterstaff coming up.
Hits.
Oh, yeah. Second quarterstaff coming up.
Misses, manages to get its shield up in the way.
Balls. Okay, again, flurry of blows, going in for a claws. Oh, that's an absolute miss. Going forward, last one.
That one, you get your claws coming in, and again, it uses its spear and parries your claws aside. You just graze its skin, but you don't do any damage.
Oh, damn it, that's a really high AC. Okay.
Do you know how hard it is to get clay out from under your fingernails?
I have claws, I don't have fingernails.
Oh,
Under
just
your
get
claws.
Just get a stick.
I mean,
Any movement?
I mean, I could stand over Hollis, cover him, but I think that would be
Cover's
damaging.
coming.
Yeah, if I move, yeah, I think this is the best way to
Yeah.
keep everyone in its place. Okay, I'm done.
Okay. Hollis.
4 Hollises stand up.
All right. This place gets a little bit more crowded, but yeah, 4 of you stand. Any bonus action, any movement?
I am going to look around and say, Baka, you're a good guy. I believe in you and whatever god it is that you actually worship. So have an inspiration.
Cool.
You'd think by now we'd know what god he worshipped.
Eldath.
Yeah, you've told us. You'd think we'd know.
Winthrop. You think you might have an idea, but you have a clay gladiator right up in your face.
I have an idea. An idea about what?
About Baka's god.
Oh, okay. I'm going to disengage.
Okay.
And push past stumps.
Go Stumps.
So, yeah, that's the end. And I can't fire. And I'm going to be like, stumps, come. And then when he gets halfway to me, I'll be like, attack. Or does he go on his own initiative?
He can go on your initiative.
Okay, so he has pounce. So he'll come, and then that gives him his 20 feet, and then he'll charge the clay golem. Where is the character sheet? Okay, so pounce. Dynamicus moves 20 feet straight towards the creature, then hits the claw attack. Okay, so claw attack makes 3 attacks, 1 bite, 2 claws. Okay. So bite misses.
Misses. He swings his claw and gets parried to the side, and the third attack also misses. As it just
Okay.
runs into a shield.
Well, there goes $250. Done.
All right. Baka. Sorry, Scald.
All right. Scald will. This guy is still up.
Barely
All right.
hanging on. Beatrix left him a shell of what it was.
Finish
Scald's going
him!
Phased action to attack. That doesn't hit,
That
does it?
just hits.
Oh, yay.
It used its reaction to parry already, so yeah, you get past, and with that, your axe slashes right through, and there is just a spattering of clay and a large clanging sound as a giant brass spear falls to the ground.
All right. Scald is going to move up and attack this clay gladiator with a green flame blade.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh, whoops. That's not even what I was using. Battle axe attack. 15 misses, right?
It does miss.
All right, that's Scald's turn.
Okay. Baka.
All right. I was going to do something, and then I realized I'm running out of targets, so I'm going to switch it up to do something else. So, I'll draw it here, but so that is my spiritual weapon, but technically it's
Okay.
hovering 5 feet over this clay gladiator to my left.
Sounds good.
Is it a stick?
It's a shillelagh, yeah.
A magic shillelagh.
That hits.
Melora.
Or like near minimum damage, but yeah, it hits. And then because I just realized doing the math, it's better for me to try and toll the dead on this guy, especially with a roll like that.
Oh, so close. Yes. So yeah, you once again toll the dead, and there's just this loud sound of a bell that rings around, and with that you can see again just the shoulder and the neck, just this large piece and patch of blackness, and the clay is drying out and cracking.
And that's my turn.
All right. Deep Walker Bow, Death from Above.
Not quite. Death from across the room. I'm going to take aim at the one attacking our little dino buddy.
Okay.
And dink.
Hits.
Nice.
Booyah.
And that is 16 damage.
And that's it for me.
All right. Yeah, your arrow just into its back, and you just see its head. You know, you don't even see any sort of muscles or anything. It just rotates, and you can see that, you know, it's easily slides around and just stares at you from across the room.
I smile and wave. Come get me.
Point of order, Patrick. Does not Deepwalker Bow have an ally within 5 feet of this clay gladiator?
That's
Oh,
why
yeah.
that's 16
That's why she
damage,
got
not
16
Yeah.
damage.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay. Never mind.
Oh, I would have been all over that. Don't you worry, but thank you.
Beatrix.
All right, I'm going to turn to this guy, and I'm going to hit him and mark him.
All right. Miss.
Oh my.
No!
Apparently they're using new
Oh!
technology for truly random die.
Oh!
Those are some of the worst rolls I've seen Beatrix have in a while. Yeah, you swing, but it easily parries as, you know, Olo's just sort of dodging and weaving is slightly throwing you off, and the floor is a little slick from clay drippings, but yeah, you miss both times. Do you have to hit to mark it?
Yeah.
All right. With that, the gladiator in front of the dinosaur is going to raise its shield and try and smash this little guy to the ground.
No, come at me.
Doing so, can you give me a strength saving throw, please?
Okay. How do I do that with this?
You just click on strength if he doesn't have a saving throw thing.
Yeah, so your dinosaur, you see it knocked to the ground, and then
Poor little guy.
the gladiator is going to swing. Hits for 13, so that is 21, and then it's going to swing again.
No.
for another 12 piercing, and
It's
your dinosaur is dead.
No.
Does it not get death saving throws?
Damn it.
Nope.
Oh, we can't heal it?
Nope.
Well, then don't tell it to attack then.
Didn't know you couldn't heal it.
Didn't you just waste like 700 gold?
Well, 250.
I spent 750.
Poor Stubbs.
Walker Bow is sad now. Poor little
Hey,
dino.
free
Then it is
hey,
going
dinner.
to
It did its job.
turn 10, 20, 30, 40, 30. It is then going to rush right over beside Walker Bow. This gladiator down here is going to try and knock Baka down one more time as it just got smacked around a little bit. Strength saving throw, please.
Okay, I'm going to use my inspiration on this.
All right.
You should.
Not enough. You are knocked prone.
Wait for it.
And there's no concentration check. So
Baka, you do have bardic inspiration.
That was Bardic Inspiration. I rolled a 4 on a D8.
Is that included? Oh shit, it is.
Yeah.
All right.
So unfortunately, yeah, you are knocked back down to the ground, taking another 8 bludgeoning, and then it swings its spear at you, missing, and then managing to hit on its second swing for 15 piercing.
All right, I'm unconscious.
Finally! No. So with that,
You realize I've come to within one failed death save to being dead, right? Before.
Yes,
Yeah.
we remember.
Twice.
I'm just amazed that this guy was able to hit you so consistently. He was rolling hot.
Well, they do run a +7.
Yep. So with that, you guys see Baka get knocked to the ground, and then his body slumps down. This guy is going to look at Stephanie, who was swinging away, and is going to try and knock Beatrix to the ground.
That's AFK.
And misses. You are able once again to hold your ground. It is going to then swing its spear.
Ooh.
That manages to hit, so she gets hit for 15 piercing. And then it is going to, on its follow-through, swing around and take a swing at Olo. And that is not enough to hit, so it misses. So it
Sorry, I was just going to say it misses, and I use my react key, reacted to the other golem beside.
All right. And so you manage to, with an open palm, swing and make contact with the spear and just redirect it, and it slams into the soft clay of the golem beside it and just sort of gets stuck there for a second. And that one takes another 9 piercing damage. All right. And with that, Olo.
All right, focusing on the one on the left. Not going to do anything fancy, but just go straight up quarterstaff. That's a miss. Second one.
That one hits.
One hits. And then I'm going to end it with a claw attack.
That one gets parried aside.
Oh, that gets parried. Oh, I shouldn't have used that. All right. Is there any way I can pull Hollis away from where he is and put him behind me, between Runja and Beatrix?
That would have taken your entire action.
Would have taken balls. Okay.
And there's
so,
4
yeah, that's
Hollises,
pretty
so
much
you
it.
wouldn't even be sure of which
Wait,
one
hold
to
on. Oh,
grab.
Oh, wait.
Yeah,
already
four hands lift up and say, "It's me."
Okay, so I'm gonna. All right, I'm going to move over here into this corner since there's only 3 left. Let everybody maximize the space. Yeah, that's pretty much all I'm gonna do.
Okay. And this guy will get an attack of opportunity on you.
No problem. I'll take it.
Oh yeah, it swings widely. It actually sort of, he's still impaled on the spear of the other guy. So he goes to swing and just barely even gets his arm around.
Yeah, I pretty
Hollis.
much waddle away.
Both of
The
these,
four Hollises.
yes, both these clay gladiators that are currently standing above me, they both look more or less, healthy. Correct?
Yes.
Okay.
The one just to your right looks almost at full.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks. They both look very healthy still.
Okay. I'm trying to decide if I should withdraw or if I should cast a spell, because now that there are 4 of me, well, 1 hit will take me down. So I will, in fact, take an action to withdraw. And
Okay, so you disengage, and you
disengage.
dash aside.
So 4 Hollises just run across this pit.
Any bonus actions?
I'm going to pull out my guitar. I don't have any inspirations left right now, so I think I am done with that for now.
Okay. Winthrop, roll to grieve.
Oh, too soon. Okay, so I can't see him anymore, right?
That is correct.
So I gotta move in. Back to my spot. Well, I'll share a spot with my dead. Well, I barely remembered his name. Yeah, and he's Hunter's Mark, so fire away. So that's the first one.
Please on the one by me.
Hits.
Yeah, it's the one by Deepwater.
Thank you.
So 13, and second.
That one, again, as it is flying in the air, he brings his spear up and just knocks it aside.
But he used his parry.
Yes.
Good. And that's it.
All right. Scald. You've
All right,
got
Scald.
2 that are still up. One that is diagonally down from you and one that is just on your right.
Okay, so wait, well, this one's in the tunnel.
No, that one's done. That's the guy
Okay.
you crushed.
I was
You
confused
stepped
for a second.
over his his corpse.
All right,
I was going to suggest you haste heal our actor or
I don't
healer.
have a heal.
Oh, well, you went up.
He's a wizard.
I'm a wizard, Harry. Scald is gonna. I forgot about this. I'm gonna have the owl come and give advantage on this guy,
All right.
and Scald is going to attack it normally, or no, he's going to attack it with a green flame blade.
Okay.
22.
That hits.
All right, so that's battle axe damage, and it also takes 7 fire, and the guy next to him over here takes 9 fire. So this guy takes
Alright.
9. This guy takes 7 and 7 slashing.
All right. Yeah, your axe slices through, and then as it does so, you can just see this trail of fire following it. And on your follow through, the fire jumps and leaps across and lands on top of the other golem. And there's actually a very pleasant smell coming off this fired clay. And you can see where it burns, it starts to harden.
Right. And then haste action, I will battle axe the first one again.
Okay.
Oh, that's a 19.
A 19, yeah, it parries it aside with its spear.
Right, that is
So you
Scald's
swing,
turn.
but yeah, it pushes it aside. Baka,
I fail.
1 fail.
I shouldn't have that +7. I should take off my inspiration die.
2 more fails, and we can do the pottery scene from Ghost.
Walker Bow,
one problem with
you
that
have a
is-
gladiator right in your face.
Okay. I'm gonna do something cool. It's not. I hope it's cool. It's not gonna really add anything, but I want to do it anyway. Disengage. Run across to the wall. Go up it and like parkour off and just like leap back onto this guy with my hand axe.
All right. And
No
it
sneak
just-
attack, obviously, but yeah.
No, and as you leap down, it raises its wood shield, and your axe is just embedded in the shield, and it's almost holding you up in the air.
That's fine.
You shouldn't
Why
be
is-
getting sneak attack on a hand axe anyway.
Yeah, why is
I
Huckleberry
know.
doing
Like
that?
I just have it set up automatically because 9 times out of 10 I'm using it. So it's just 7 damage.
Buy a short sword or a rapier.
Yeah, like
I
You should've
have
studied.
it, but hey, I decided I wanted to do this, so I did it.
You hear some heckling
enough.
coming from the gladiator pit.
Uh-huh.
Beatrix,
All
Yeah,
right,
not
you
putting an
know.
you've just
build.
been, I don't know if they told you, you got stabbed for 15 by that one gladiator, but it didn't manage to knock you prone or hit you a second time. So
I
you
got
are
6
up.
hit points, y'all.
Welcome to the club.
I'm unconscious
You're all big babies.
with a failed save.
Oh shit! All right.
Somebody shove a healing potion down his throat.
Giggity.
Oh,
Ha
yeah.
ha! I got it back,
Those
baby.
both hit. Yeah, you focus and remember your training and your mentor's words, and you absolutely slice through for 29 damage.
Is it dead?
It is not dead.
It's marked. And I will do second wind to keep myself up. Somebody go heal our healer. Sweetheart.
What am I going to
He's
drop
not in
it
the
on his
pit.
head?
All right, yeah,
It's the
so
bard.
Beatrix, you slash and slice, and clay is just flying off, and then you stop and you close your eyes and you breathe and you focus, and you can feel your wounds, and you get this rush of adrenaline, and you feel much better.
Ah!
And with that, it is the gladiator's turn. The first one with Walker Bow hanging off its shield, it is going to try and shake you off and slam you to the ground.
Aww.
Give me a strength saving throw, please.
Yeah, it's not gonna work.
Close.
You're close.
Yeah, you nearly hold your feet, but it manages to hit you against the wall and throw you to the ground, and then it is going to swing its spear at you twice.
It's a miss, that's a hit.
Yeah, the first one you're able to roll to the side. The second one, it does manage to pierce you for 14 points of damage.
Okay.
And then it is going to, as it is doing that and holding you, it is going to climb up the wall. So it is standing above you. It's still only a few feet, but it is literally staring down at you from the side of the wall.
That's fine, I won't be there much longer.
That's creepy.
Hey, they're gladiators. They got to be a little showy.
No,
This one in front of Scald is going to turn to Scald and try and smash you to the ground with its shield.
Oh, it's one more than I can shield.
And give me a strength saving throw, please.
Oh, damn it.
You are knocked prone, and it spins its spear and stabs down at you, missing the first time,
And I'm no longer hasted.
and missing the second time. Yeah. Because, what is your AC is 14?
I say it's 18.
18. Oh, right. So, yeah, it has you on the ground, but you are nimble enough that it cannot get you with its spear. However, this one to your left, seeing you prone on the ground, is going to take a couple of stabs at you.
Even marked.
Shield.
Shield? All right. So, yeah, it comes down at you, and you manage to get this wave of energy surrounding you, and it blocks the spear from hitting. And with that, it turns and swings at Beatrix.
It can try.
You are able to block that first swing,
Beatrix,
and then
it's
its second
marked.
one, it is going to come back.
Yeah, I thought it was marked.
Oh, yeah, it is marked, but that means it can only hit
Yeah,
me.
it's marked. So,
Yeah,
But
no,
it's
it
one
only
hit.
has. It's technically it's straight rolls because he's prone.
yeah, it
Which
missed
means
anyway.
it still would have hit if you had.
No, I'm saying, doesn't she get to hit it because it swung at me?
Only on her turn she can use her reaction
Yeah.
to make an extra, or bonus action. I think is to make an extra attack. I forget which one it is.
Yeah,
I'll open up
yeah.
my
So
sheet
on her
one
attack,
sec.
she'll get a chance.
Yeah, I'm looking it up as well because I forget. I should know for when
And
I
so
have
yeah,
that
but with
character.
that, all three of its wings do no damage. Olo, you are up.
Okay, how many fails does Baka have right now?
I have one.
Okay,
I
you
got
got this.
this. I got this.
You have any healing spells?
Oh no, I can use my reaction now. I can attack.
Oh, then make an attack.
We've been getting it wrong this whole time.
Oh yeah, you
Oh!
have advantage on the attack roll. And if it hits, the weapon deals extra damage to the target equal to half your fighter level. You can use this a number of times equal to your strength modifier.
So
And
that
it
is
resets on
going
a
to be
short or
12,
long rest.
27, and your level, so another 3. That is 30 damage as you swing away, seeing it take a swing at Scald on the floor. And with that, this one is very badly injured at this point. You slice and slash, and I mean, you actually look like you've hamstrung it and sliced, so deeply into its leg you can see it almost stumble at this point. So Olo, you have a very badly wounded one in front of you.
All right, trusting Hollis that he's gonna take care of Baka, I'm gonna take down the golem in front of me. First strike coming in. Booyah.
That hits.
Going for a 5 bludgeon. Going for second one. That's
Misses.
an automatic. That's a fail. Okay, let's get crazy on this. Claws. Oh my god. Come on, give me something. Damn.
Unfortunately, you're just in too tight of quarters, and you swing, and it's able to keep its shield in between you and it, and you do not manage to get your claws into it.
Alright. That's all I can do.
Okay. Hollis, the quadriceps.
Absolutely. So I'm going to. So my actions this round are going to be dependent on this one question. This one that's beside Baka, did it already get a parry this round?
Parry?
Yeah, did it already parry this round?
They just had their turn.
No, it didn't.
Okay, so I can't. This is a little bit less great for me, but he's currently in the middle of trying to murder Scald, so that's fine. I'm going to run down here and pull out a healing potion, of which I have one. And
I have 50.
Fine, I will pull out my healing potion and then immediately raid your stash. And
Okay, we'll
couldn't
call
have
it
had-
that
you
way,
can't-
but
Yeah, you can't. You didn't actually get 50. You can only spend 750 gold, and healing potions cost 80 gold per potion in Chult.
I thought I thought the way it's worded is after you spend 750 or more, you cannot do any other actions that way. That's the
You
way it's
can't-
worded.
Yeah, you can't do any more interactions with that merchant prince.
In
so
any
you
single
can only
purchase. Which means
no,
in
they
theory-
won't deal with you anymore at all. Period.
it's like they don't like money or something.
Oh,
No,
money,
they
sir.
just
Yeah.
only. I mean, they don't want everybody buying like 10 dinosaurs and things like that.
All right, well,
I argue the way it's worded is that you can complete the transaction and then they will no longer deal with you.
We just buy healing potions.
And point being, you have more than just like one or two. You may not have 50, but you still have quite a few. So
Yeah.
either way, you can be fed a potion, and we can divvy out who has what later.
you've got 9. I'll raid your stash and hold your head up and say, normally I'm feeding an unconscious Olo liquids out of a bottle. So you get 8 hit points.
All right.
And then Hollis will kind of just stare up at this big, giant clay statue and hope his spell saves him.
All right. Winthrop.
Okay, so the one by Deepwalker's still up?
Yep.
Yes. And very healthy.
Very healthy. Oh.
The most healthy?
Yes. Not that you
Biggest.
can see him.
So first shot
Hits.
and second shot, and he's hunter's marked.
Oh, also hits, another 6 damage. Yeah, both your arrows strike true, and you do a solid 15 damage.
And then I'll move into the room.
All right. And so your arrows, again, strike into his back, and you can just see little sort of spurts of clay fly off. But yeah, he still looks very healthy. Scald.
All right. Scald is going to have his owl fly up and give Deepwalker bow advantage on this gladiator.
Thank you.
And then he is, because I realized I don't lose haste because of the arcane ward, I didn't take any damage.
All right.
Going to attack this clay gladiator with which one looks more injured actually? Because I know Beatrix did a lot of damage.
I
one
did all
to your
of-
left looks very damaged.
Finish him!
Green flame blade.
Hits.
So battle axe damage. And then he takes an additional 2 fire, and the guy down here takes 7.
All right. Yeah, you slash him through with your battle axe, and once again, the flame bursts off. But this time it covers most of him, even though you can see it doesn't seem to do a lot of damage. But he is very blackened and burnt and staggering and barely on his feet.
Cool.
And then the fire leaps across the other one, and you can, again, see other patches where it starts to burn and crack.
All right, hasted action, attack. Oh.
That one, unfortunately, it's still able to get its shield up and block your swing.
That's it for Scald.
All right, Baka.
All right, so I am now technically conscious. I have some hit points, and I am slightly pissed off at these guys. So I will use half my movement to stand up. I'm
Okay.
looking pretty injured. So make sure I can do this. Six creatures I can choose. Cool. That I can see. All right. All right, technically I can't see Walker Bow, so she's the only one who doesn't get some of this healing. Everyone else heals. Okay, wait, that did not work out. If I read the spell right, it should be 1d4 plus my modifier. So,
7.
yeah, it'd be +4, so it's 7 hit points, everyone.
All right, everybody, yeah. What's your
Hooray.
healing word?
Get them, guys! There we go. Yeah, that's
Think of that
fine.
word.
I feel so much better now.
You look for healing phrase.
Charge? I don't know.
You're likable, you're funny, and gosh darn it, you're gonna do a good job.
Yeah, sure. We'll go with that.
Hell of a
Alright.
pick-me-up.
All right, so
And-
each of you heal for 7 hit points.
Let me just double check. That was a bonus action, I believe. That was a bonus action. Sweet. All right. We're going to toll the dead this stupid statue in front of me. Oh my god.
Makes his save.
So he fails to take 3 damage.
Yeah, that's a good time for him to make the save for you.
No, because I would
I'd still rather he
I would have preferred he still would have taken the 3 damage.
Yeah, but
You're not embarrassed.
you'd rather have that than the other times. All right, Deep Walker Bow.
All right. I'm prone, right?
Yes.
All right. I get up. I disengage. I do all of my fancy feline agility crap to run away. Shoink.
All right.
But I'm going to turn around, and I know I don't get my sneaky, but I'm still gonna take a shot at it. Oh yeah, my little owl buddy.
That's why I'm helping you.
Yep.
Thank
didn't
you.
need it.
I forgot about that.
But yeah, you race across, slide across, plant your feet, pull your bow, and just immediately loose an arrow into it. And yeah, your arrow strikes very true and deeply. And yeah, 16 damage.
And that's it.
Beatrix, finish him.
Damn right. All right.
Is that your best?
Okay, ho, ho, ho.
I'm
Roll
actually allowed to do 3 this turn.
Oh, no. I just rolled damage for your first one because you'll probably put him down.
Oh, okay. Haha.
Oh, yeah. You swing and just shoulder to hip, just immediately slice it in half. And just this clay just kind of slides off and splurts down to the ground. And again, you hear this large ringing sound as this brass spear falls to the ground.
Sweet. All right, and then that was my bonus action.
Okay.
And then
Step
I'll do
down
those
to
last
water.
2 attacks on this one.
Okay. The first one misses. The second one hits.
And now he's marked.
All right. Okay. And this gladiator is going to climb down off the wall, snap the arrow that Deepwalker Bow put in him, and is going to take a swing at the tabaxi across the way that has been peppering him with arrows. So he's going to charge across the floor at you and smack down on you with his shield to try and knock you to the ground. Connects with you and, knocks you back up against the wall. Give me a strength check to see if you keep your feet. You do not. Your feet give way underneath you. You fall prone to the ground and it swings its spear at you.
Like a ton of square rectangular building things.
Yep. So that is 19 damage. How are you looking? Are you still up?
Winthrop?
Tara.
Oh, Tara.
No, Tara.
Ew, there we go. Yeah, I'm hurt, but I'm still up.
Right, it will swing its final attack
Oh
for
my God.
15 more piercing as it, stabs you one more time past your bow and into your legs, trying to just slow you down any way it can.
That one, I'm going to do my little roguey thing. I'm going to half the damage on that one.
Okay.
Because I'm not looking good anymore.
Someone who's always looking good is Olo. Go ahead.
Seeing that pretty much Runja, Hollowsparker, and Beatrix have this gladiator covered. Where's the rope leading up? Is it next to Beatrix?
Yeah, it's next to Beatrix.
All right, so I am pretty much gonna run up next to her and grab the rope and just climb up.
Okay.
How much movement did I use up for that?
It's 20 feet. You can get 10 feet up the rope.
Okay. That's 10 feet up the rope. That's another 10 feet walking towards the rope. That's 20.
The gladiator pit is 20 by 20, so it's 20 feet across to get to the rope.
Oh, 20 feet. All right, that's 20.
Yeah,
10,
just run up and smack that gladiator.
It's supposed to be 20 feet across, but it's only 3 squares.
Only 3 squares, yeah.
Yeah, it's 20 by 20.
Okay, it's 45
That's
feet.
special.
I just
Well, they have to
get there.
They don't have room to show
Okay.
depth.
I climb up and I just get there, and I'm gonna. I've never used this move. Let's see if I'm lucky today. Okay, first quarterstaff coming in, and some miss.
Yeah,
Always.
it is a miss. It comes. It parries across. That is a hit, though.
Okay, going for 8 bludgeon.
Okay.
And hold on.
Suddenly a wild drunk appears.
So yeah. Okay, I'm gonna use up my key attack and gonna use stunning strike. I don't know. I've never used this, so I've no idea how this works.
Well, I'm guessing these are constructs, so they probably will be immune to stun.
Okay, so I'm gonna hold off on that. So really, you can interfere with the flow of ki and Constitution. Okay, I'm just gonna go with flurry of blows on over here. So
Okay.
claw attack coming in. That's a fail.
That hits.
Oh, that hits. Oh,
Yeah, it parried to get your quarterstaff. So yeah, that hits.
okay, 9 slash then.
All right. And so that's the one up next to Walker Bow.
Well, that's the one next to Walker Bow. Yes.
All right. So as you are climbing the rope, that guy down there is going to get an attack of opportunity as you go past.
I'll take it.
Yeah, so it gets you for 6 piercing just as you climb up. But you manage to dash over and swing your quarterstaff around, and there's just a spray of sort of clay, and then you immediately turn and slash him across with your claws as well. And this guy's starting to look almost bloodied, you would say, at this point.
All right, I just scream out, Walker Bow, just get it. No, that's opportunity attack. Yeah, just get out of here. Let me handle this guy.
Hollis.
Clay gladiator in front of me is up, not like super injured, right?
Bloodied.
Bloody. Okay. Can I see the other clay gladiator from down here? Like, he is pretty big.
I would say he's at the edge. So yeah, you from where you are, you would probably just be able to see the top of his head, kind of a thing.
Okay, cool. I look up at the clay gladiator up there, and it occurs to me that these guys are in fact holding brass spears.
I like what you're thinking.
Ah. What would happen if you leave clay out under the sun for too long?
They'll have very bricky hands. Let me see, because this is a concentration spell, and I'm pretty sure.
Well, if you hit it hard enough, it turns into dust, and then it goes up your nose. When you get home from work, you blow out black snot.
Yep, mirror image is not concentration.
No, it is not. That's why I cast it.
Sweet.
If I
All
had
right, so
had-
you cast that on the one in front of Walker.
Yes. So it
All
takes
right.
a further seven fire.
Yeah. So You can't see this, Hollis, but you can hear just sort of a sizzle. And Walker and Olo, you can see just bits of clay just dripping off of the hand of this clay gladiator that is standing in front of you.
Technically, wouldn't it be baking?
It would either, well, depending on the clay, because sometimes it shrinks and sometimes it flakes.
You're right, yeah.
So it did not make its Constitution save. I guess that means it's up to it if it wants to drop its spear or not.
It has to drop
Yes.
the spear if it fails.
Does it drop its spear?
And yet it does not.
Oh,
it
well,
does
that's
not.
unfortunate.
It's fortunate. It means you keep doing damage.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
All right. That's it. I have no further inspirations. I don't think Clay Gladiator in the pit has parried or anything like that. So I'm just gonna hang tight and pray to God.
Whichever Bacchus
The
is.
one in the pit can't parry because it used its reaction to swing at Olo.
Oh, awesome!
Winthrop.
That means that I could leave.
Yep.
Okay, so I'll
you've
finish
got
off the
one
one
in the
up top.
pit and one. Okay.
Luck.
Oh yeah, I forgot you had that.
Ha!
That hits.
Oh, and I'll move Hunter's Mark because the other one's dead. Oh, wait, no, it's the same one. It just moved.
Yeah, that's the one.
So, yeah.
Yeah, it's literally
The 10
danced around the
damage?
entire pit.
And second.
Hits as well. For another 11, it's 21 piercing damage in total. Yeah, both your arrows strike true, and you can actually see large globules of clay falling and cracking off of this gladiator now at this point. Scald.
All right. Question: Can I use a magic item with my haste action?
A magic item?
Yeah.
Mm,
You have an
I
interact
think
object.
it's just in it. Yeah, it's interact with objects, so depending on the item, probably.
I would like to use my haste action then to use my rope of entanglement on this clay gladiator.
All right.
They need to make a strength or dex save to avoid being just a dex save to avoid being restrained. DC 15.
It does not avoid being restrained.
All right, and then I will use my action to use booming blade on this guy.
All right.
Owl advantage. Phew. Oh no, I don't need owl advantage. He's restrained.
Yep.
Owl advantage to Deepwalker Bow on the clay gladiator.
Thanks.
Oh, whoops.
That hits.
Okay. So battle axe damage and then booming blade damage. Takes
Booming blade
one-
only goes if he
No,
if he
it's
misses.
second
but-
level. It's the second tier of it. Since he takes the 1 thunder damage, and then it'll take 6 if he moves.
All right. So yeah, everybody's ears start ringing as this blast echoes around the chamber, and you can see as it happens, more of the clay just sort of sloughs off this gladiator in front of you.
It's like a concert in here.
And then he can either use an action or make a strength or dex check to, or he can use an action to make a strength or dex check, or he can attack it.
All right.
DC 15.
Yep. Baka.
Okay, just double checking something here.
So all attacks will now have advantage as he is restrained, and disadvantage on dexterity saves.
All right.
Baka.
So, I have a plan, which is kind of scary. So, bonus action, I am going to cast my spiritual weapon again and smack at this guy. I think I missed.
You miss.
Whatever. And then action, I want to know if I can grapple him.
If he's already restrained?
Or just grab hold of him and physically move him.
Give me a strength check.
Would this be athletics? Or just
Yeah.
pure strength? Oh, it's same mod either way, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, I'd say you're able to. You go to grab onto him, and yeah, you're able to pull him.
All right, I will move back, shoving him into the spot where I was.
Okay.
He moved.
Now, does Booming Blade have to be on his own movement, or can it be forced movement?
I feel like it's probably only his movement, I would assume. It's like an attack of opportunity where, if you get dragged out of a space by someone pulling you, you don't get attacked by an attack of opportunity.
Yeah. So Skull tells you that as he sees what you've got in mind, so you can change your action.
Okay, well, in that case, then, yeah, I wouldn't do that. I will instead go with the cantrip again. Where is it here?
Yeah, Booming Blade, if the target willingly moves before then, it immediately takes the extra
You
thunder
can
damage.
use stuff like suggestion to make it move,
Oh, yeah.
or like fear effects, but
Yeah. All right. So yeah, once again, this black necrotic space just sort of cracks and crumbles, and part of its arm is now sort of hanging limp as it is just disintegrating in front of you. And up above, Deep Walker Bow, an owl flies past, momentarily distracting. What would you like to do?
Disengage, Avi. Run away again! 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, I'm just going to run all the way around. But yeah, then just turn right back around and ba-ting!
Don't bring it over here.
Has to get
That
through
hits.
Olo first.
Exactly.
It
Keep
hits
in
for
mind,
another
this thing can walk
14
on walls.
damage as, your arrow strikes it in its side, just sort of under its arm and past its shield. And you can see its head turn angrily towards you.
Hee hee, and I'm going to second wind myself. So it's 1d10 plus 1.
Isn't that a bonus action?
Right, you're right. Never mind. My bad.
Beatrix.
All right, you know what I'm
You've got a
about.
restrained creature in front of you, so you've got advantage on your attacks.
actually really good. I didn't think the magic item would be very good.
I
Just because
have
any
it-
DM could decide to break it.
I have it on a paladin because I traded it for the.
Advantage on a paladin, though.
Oh no! He had a Rod of the Pack Keeper.
So your
He's
first
traded
swing hits and slices through. Your second one, as you come up, it does manage somehow to turn to the side and get its shield up, so you do not hit.
Wait, I thought I had advantage, so 14 doesn't hit?
14 does not hit.
Never. Okay, so minus the last damage. At this
And
point,
your-
I'm sweaty, my hair's a mess, and I'm just like, why won't you die?
So your palms are sweaty.
Mom spaghetti, I'm nervous.
I'd like to point out at this point, Skuld, Winthrop, and Olo currently have the most hit points.
Skull is full health.
Exactly.
Yeah. And
Hey,
with
I have
that,
a heavy
this
heart.
is going to step up in front of Olo and try and smash him to the ground with its shield. And you are able to duck and weave and drunkenly bob out of the way, and so it is going to swing its spear at you.
Ooh, that got me.
And it manages to get you twice for a total of 21 piercing damage.
Holy
But you
moly.
remain on your feet.
Thanks for jinxing about the full health.
Redirect his spear into the other statue.
What other statue? There, it's all gone. There's no other statue near it.
No, the one that he's next to, because I think we have to take all 4 spares
Try
and put them in the
smash-
statue's hands.
Yeah.
We should also check the passageway that they came down for any other treasure.
We're still
Why
fighting,
didn't that
guys.
attack go?
What?
But
All right,
maybe
so-
they'll get weaker if we put them in.
What if you combine
We
both
could just
gladiators
kill
to
them.
make one giant gladiator?
So once again, it tries to shield bash you and cannot get any purchase past your shield. So it is going
Is
to
this the
swing
restrained one?
Yes.
Is this the one that I marked?
Yep. So it's trying to hit you, but it has disadvantage.
All right, one
Well,
sec.
it has disadvantage because it's restrained anyway.
Yeah, and it still manages to stab you. And you take 9 piercing damage, and then it cannot get enough traction on its second one to manage to hit you.
Is it me or Baka he's hitting?
You.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
How
for a
much
second
damage was
there, it was like
How much
answering
damage was
a
it?
left or right question. But
9.
yes.
Sorry, no, I said it. I don't know if you guys heard. Yeah, I said it attacked Beatrix because she was the last one to do damage to it.
Arcane Ward.
Oh, good. I don't have that many hit points to spare.
All right. So your damage is, you feel the spear hit you, but at that same moment, you almost see this arcane energy around Skull just absorb it, and you don't feel any pain.
Thank you.
And
Ugh.
up above, Olo, it is your turn.
All right, let's bring down the house on this thing. So first quarterstaff coming in. Balls.
Misses.
Second quarterstaff. Oh, I so
Nice.
needed that. Please let it be a high
Yeah.
one. It's a high one.
Not bad.
That is nice.
Your first swing, it manages to hit. Your second one, though, you come around and you smash through its leg, and you crack where its knee would be, and just a large chunk of clay comes blasting out. And it also takes another. Is it just the same damage every time, Hollis, or do you roll every round?
I don't know if it's the same damage every time or if I roll every round.
I thought as a
we could
bonus action, it was on your turn.
Yeah, well, no, that will be happening. I'm not sure if it's up to DM Fiat, I guess.
I'll let you roll. So with that, another 16 damage, and yeah, it looks very poorly off. It is barely standing and staggering, Olo. Anything else you want to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna use up my last key point, and I'm gonna go straight into what do you call dodge? I'm not
Evasion
gonna take any
defense.
more.
All right.
Yeah, and that's my last. All right, that's it.
Hollis.
All right. I fell into a burning ring of fire. 5 hit points?
Yeah, and Olo, you can see at this point its hand and its wrist, it's almost completely sort of baked and burned through, but it still holds on to its spear.
So
All right.
there's something to be said
So-
for pain receptors.
That was my bonus action, and my my major action, or my actual action, is to play the guitar, and then you see 4 Hollises sort of tip their guitar up and go boom, and do that to the one in the pit. So 9 damage to the one in the pit.
All right. Yeah, your crossbow fires it, bing, and just hits it perfectly in the shoulder, just where it's sort of holding its arm, and you see its arm just kind of drop and sort of fall to the side. It is also looking very badly off.
The ring of fire. Thank you very much.
Winthrop,
Okay,
you've
so
got a
I'll finish
restrained
off-
one underneath you, and you've got a very wounded one in front of Olo.
Yeah, I'll finish off that one. I hit it. Oh, because I hit the wrong one. First shot.
It parries it and smashes it to the side with its shield, but just barely misses.
And I'll use a luck.
Okay.
Motherfucker.
Yeah. It manages to dodge just enough to the side, and your arrow scrapes against the stone wall.
Oh,
All done.
Scald.
All right. Scald. I'm just gonna hit this guy a couple of times.
Okay.
Oh, let's see. I'll hit him first once. Advantage. 21.
That hits. Ooh, nice.
He's still up.
He is, but barely. You slice through and actually, I'll say you lop off one of his arms and just slice right through it at this point.
All right. I guess I'll use my. I was gonna run out to try and help. I'll hit him again with a booming
Okay.
blade. 17.
17 just hits.
So, and they're 9 damage.
You strike him and you slash him with your axe, and it just pierces through, and then the boom goes off, and you can just see it start to vibrate, and just pieces of it just start falling to the ground, and it just falls apart in chunks. And yeah, it ends just with everyone's ears ringing. But once again, there's a loud clang as this brass spear falls to the ground.
And then Scald will run, and with his 50 feet of movement, he can get to here.
All right. You could have just climbed the rope.
Dwarves don't climb. Dwarves wearing heavy armor don't climb for sure.
All right, Baka.
All right,
You've got a diagonal bead on this guy.
yeah, bonus action. The spiritual weapon has enough movement because it's hanging in the air, striking from above all the time now, that it can get up and get to that clay soldier. Spiritual weapon attacking it. Crap.
Misses.
All right, and then we're going to try and actually toll this guy dead. Crap. Wow. Please tell me it was enough.
1 hit point left.
Oh,
So close. Yeah, you see just this black necrotic energy cover most of this clay golem, and it still stays on its feet.
all right. In that case, then I am going to metaphorically mic drop and move into this passageway. Can you move me to the other side of the light? Because I can't.
Yep.
Because I want to see if there's other stuff down here. So that was what? 5, 10, 15, 20,
Yep. And as you look down
25,
here,
30.
you
There.
see. Yep. So you see there are 4 cells that are down here that obviously held the 4 gladiators, and you can see there are portcullises that are raised up, and in these cells you can see that they are now sort of currently emptied. But yeah, they're just 4 sort of cramped cell areas that are down here in this hallway.
All right. So it looks like there's nothing lootable in here.
No, they're completely empty.
All
Like
right.
there's not even any detritus or anything on the ground.
All right. I
Okay.
will yell at nothing down here and end my turn.
Okay. Deep Walker Bow.
All right, he hasn't moved.
Nope.
Pating,
And
pating,
literally barely on its feet.
You just need to hit him.
pating.
See, there you go.
That is it. Yeah. Your arrow strikes through and it just explodes in sort of chunks of clay. However, the clay disappears and just sort of dissipates in the air along with its spear.
Uh-oh.
And Baka, in front of you, in one of these cells, you see a golem just start to be built up over and over and over out of clay, and you see this massive bronze spear in its hand. And it is slowly reforming and healing and coming back into one piece.
Steal the spear.
Crap. Do I have a chance to take the spear while it's reforming?
Not at this point. I mean,
Okay.
you could try on your turn. So, Deepwalker Bow, any movement, anything else?
No, I'm good.
Okay, Beatrix.
I will. Okay, so there's nothing for me to hit.
There's nothing for you to hit. There are 3 bronze spears on the ground in front of you in the gladiator pit.
All right, I will collect them and then use my bonus action to jump out of the pit.
Is Baka going, holy shit, down the down the hallway?
You heard no shit.
Baka, are you all right?
Help.
All right. Okay, at least I got most of my movement. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm just going to do a dash.
Okay, so you're running with the spears.
Yeah, sure. Oh, wait, wouldn't it
All
make
right.
sense for me to run with the spears?
You could drop them as a free action.
You figure you need them upstairs, so.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, then I
But
will
I figure
drop them.
we should not drop them upstairs.
No, drop
Either
them
one.
upstairs.
Drop
They're
them
not
upstairs.
downstairs.
And I'm like, figure this out. I'm like, Baka, I can't see you. Baka! And that'll end my turn.
All right. And with that, Baka, you see this fully formed gladiator step back out into the hallway, and it is going to raise its shield at you and try and knock you to the ground.
Emphasis on try.
Yep. And yeah, but this first one, you're able to get your shield up and block it completely, and so it is going to swing its spear at you twice.
Yeah, I'm
And-
unconscious.
All right, yeah, so it hits you twice, and you fall to the ground, and then it is going to continue its movement.
But it did take both attacks to do so.
Yes. So those of you, so actually no, at this point, none of you can see anything. Beatrix, actually, you can see across the far way. You see coming around the corner where Baka just was, another one of these clay gladiators, and the rest of you just hear these large, heavy footfalls that sound very familiar to you guys, and that is where we're going to leave it for the night.
Whew.
We're
Good.
doomed.
Why do I have more than full health? I should not have more than full health.
Cheater.
You know what it is?
Stalled feels great.
I think it's if you
It's
hit-
I increased my hit points and didn't increase my max hit points.
All right, so we're
Uh-huh.
ending, it seems?
It is 10 to 10. We're going to end it here for the evening.
Yep.
so if you hit him with if you kill him with a ranged weapon,
No, I think it's if you kill them outside of the pit.
It doesn't count. All right, I will turn off the stream. Catch us next week for Tuesday for Tomb of Annihilation. Bye-bye! And I would like to thank everyone who came out to watch with us. Thank you, CLT. Thank you, Memory Lapse DM. Thank you, Matmon Gaming. Thank you, Commander Root.
Thanks,
you.
everybody.
Thank
Hope
you
you
so-
enjoyed tonight's All Fighting All Time.
And thank you, Land Fusion, and thank you, Silva Sensei. And I might have missed one, but I'm sorry. All right, have a nice night. Bye-bye.
Have a good night.
So,
Good
okay,
night.
Patrick,